Okay, hello, welcome back to the Cobbler's Career Mode. Now this is the finale. This is episode 55, the final one. So hopefully we can make a splash, and we'll see toward the end all the channel updates and stats as well. So to play Bournemouth in the final game, it's Turner, Phillips, Parker, Soutar, Crooks, Vierwood, McWilliams, Cox, Smodix, Shaw and Grant. Smodix finds Grant. Over the top for Shaw. Shaw on the right hand side. Shaw comes inside. Shaw, bit of skill. Oh, it's fouled, penalty. Bit of skill goes past his man. Defender takes him out. See, lovely bit of skill. Oh, he just barges him. Yep, penalty. Now, I'm thinking we give this to Grant, as he's got the chance of finishing higher up the table in terms of goals. So we'll give it to him. Come on, Grant. He scores! Carlisle Ahern Grant puts us in the lead on the final day in the final game. Let's have a look at the replay. Little side step and then absolutely smashes it into the top corner. Joseph Martinez puts the ball all the way across. Oh, King's hit the bar somehow. Offside anyway, but wow, what a miss from King. Cox. Grant finds Shaw. Over the top. Here's Cox. He's broken through. It's 2-0. Prouting toward the crowd, celebrating. Takes the ball from the defender there and smashes it past the goalkeeper. Smodix. Cobblers combining very, very well in these early stages as we're about to enter the 16th minute. Shaw goes past one, comes inside past another. Keeps going Shaw. Tries the challenge of a third. Shaw goes past four. Goes back for Cox. It's easy for Begovic. King. Martinez. Brilliant ball for Lise Melu. He puts one all the way across for Jordan Lukaku, who squares it. Martinez. Good stop. Shaw. Crooks. Crooks to get one in. It's not bad. Oh, it's gone over the line, but it will be a foul for Cox. Martinez. Here's Angelino now, the left back. Comes inside. We'll play in Lukaku. It's off the post, and Lise Melu manages to get a foot around Phillips and makes it 2-1. Off the bar, the post even, and falls to him. Here's Joseph Martinez. Square ball for Lukaku. Jordan Lukaku now up against Crooks. Crooks will take the ball from him, but oh, it's a soft pass. And here's Martinez. Good save from Turner. Sure, good turn. Turn again. Here's McWilliams to Smodix. Simple in the end for Begovic. Changes then. It's going to be McWilliams coming off for Ward-Prowse. Going to bring on Gray for Shaw, and Smodix will make way for Tony, who'll play behind Grant today. Lukaku now has played in 90th minute, and the ball across for Martinez. It wouldn't be the last game if that didn't happen, would it? It wouldn't be our last game of FIFA 19 if that didn't happen, would it now? Typical. It's a good header for Martinez. Great pick out, but still. And then that'll be a full-time whistle right there. Draw 2-2. Now, just very quickly, I just want to remind you, please stick forward to the end of the video, where I will outline a couple of channel updates and the plan moving in towards FIFA 20. So the ratings say there is an 8 for Yearwood, and that's it on the final day. Oh well. That ends our Premier League campaign then. Please stay tuned for channel update at the end and player statistics throughout the season, as well as my thoughts on the best signing, best young player that we've had etc. So please do stick by for that. Thank you so much for watching this series. Yeah, it's been so much fun. Okay, then this is where we ended up. So Villa, Brighton and Swansea got relegated. We were very safe with a 13-point gap. Scored 78 goals, conceded 85. We won 12, drew 10 and lost 16. Ended up finishing 15th. Like, honestly, that's not bad. Like, the run we went on at times was so difficult. I think we've done okay there. Top 4 was Spurs, Chelsea, Southampton and Liverpool winning the league. Very nice to see for me anyway. A lot of draws for Liverpool though. A lot of draws. Top goal scorer then was Harry Kane of Spurs with only 18, very low amount. Grant was in there at joint 6th with Suarez of Chelsea, 14 goals and 30 appearances. You also had Smodics in there who had 11 goals and 34, and Gray in there who had 11 and 35. Really went off the boil toward the end of the season, did Gray. Assists, we have Freeman and Smodics in there with 10. We've also got Grant in there with 7. Gray in there with 6. Drinkwater with 5 as well, and Ward-Prowse with 5 as well. Clean sheets, I think will be very low down on this list. We do not make the top 25. Turner didn't make top 25. I think he had in all competitions less than 5. So yeah, that's incredibly poor. Yellow cards. We're never normally on these. I don't really tend to have too many bad fouls. Same as red cards. Thinking maybe Suter would squeeze in there with his red. Didn't squeeze in there. But yeah, only Hughes, Cannon and Sangyan had more than one red card. That time again where we see our player of the season and the best players overall and see how well they did. So with 49 appearances and just 6 clean sheets overall, 2 of which came in pre-season, and a 7.1 is Turner. Very difficult season, only 20. You know, very young and difficult defence as well that we had. You know, it changed quite a bit, but I think we did okay in the end. But if there was to be another season, we would have liked Turner to step up, or maybe even sign a keeper ahead of him where he can be the understudy for a bit. George, of course, our backup goalkeeper, made 3 appearances and a 7.2, 2 in the FA Cup and 1 in the League Cup. You know, backup keeper, he's asked to leave, and he won't be getting that wish, obviously. Jaden Bogle then, 36 appearances, 1 assist and 5 clean sheets, 7.5. A very lacking season compared to how he was last year, Bogle. A lot less assists, no goals, clean sheets as well, but that is an all-around collective thing of the defence. Harry Suter, captain, 46 appearances, 2 assists, 5 clean sheets, 7.4. Again, solid season from him. Very difficult to go into the captain as is such a young player in our defence, but he's done very well overall. Tim Parker, the senior man in our defence, 29 years old, 48 appearances, 3 goals, 6 clean sheets, 7.5. Solid season from him as well, but the defence was lacking this season, as was the protection of them, so he was always going to find it difficult. James Tompkins then, who came in as backup defender, as our experienced man, 15 appearances, 1 assist, 7.1. Did his job as well as he could have done. Probably wasn't the best when he did play though. Aaron Pierre made 1 appearance and got a 7.4. He was only ever going to be bit part player. Didn't want to have to use him if I didn't have to, and evidently we didn't. Trevor Clark, 43 appearances, 1 goal, 4 assists, 6 clean sheets, 7.6. I think that rating actually makes him the best of all of our defence. All of our main defence anyway. Solid season for him again. He hasn't really grown very much, but he's been a great servant to us since our first season, I believe he came in. Ethan Rose then is our backup right back, occasional left back, 16 appearances, 2 clean sheets, 7.4. He had to step up when Bogle was injured. He did okay, but you know, ultimately I think if we were moving forward we would probably look to replace him. Morgan Phillips, 9 appearances, 1 assist, 7.5. Again, he's perfectly solid when he plays. He's pretty good when you're talking about straight up tackling, but his positioning has never been particularly good. Isaac Thomas, 2 appearances, 1 assist, 7.6. Good from him, made one league appearance and one FA Cup appearance. Good young player, will not come to fruition in this series, unfortunately. James Ward-Prowse, 47 appearances, 12 goals, 8 assists, 7 clean sheets, 7.8. Brilliant season from Ward-Prowse. He's been one of our key men in everything that we've done, whether it's set pieces or just general passing quality. He's been incredibly good. Sherwin, 20 appearances, 3 goals, 3 assists, 3 clean sheets, 7.3. Again, another perfectly solid bit part season for Seedorf. Again, if we were going to continue, I'd probably look to either remove one of him or Anderson and make a better winger. Maybe even have Shaw or Cox drop into their role permanently. Harry Anderson then, 20 appearances, 3 goals, 2 assists, 1 clean sheet, 7.1. Again, bit part again, same as Sherwin, but he showed some good quality at times. I could remember a goal at Old Trafford as well for him. Danny Drinkwater, 39 appearances, 3 goals, 6 assists, 3 clean sheets and a 7.5. Again, I was very pleased with how it turned out for him. He's a bit difficult to play with because of how slow he is compared to the rest of the players. But I think when he was in, he did do a solid job and scored a few goals and got a few assists as well, more than I would have expected. Sean McWilliams, our boy, who unfortunately will not end up playing in the Champions League as was the plan. 36 appearances, 2 goals, 4 assists, 4 clean sheets, 7.2. Really, really good overall career from him. Good season from him. Bit part as well due to the overwhelmingly good options in midfield that we had. Andrew Yearwood made 17 appearances and a 7.1. Of course, Yearwood got injured very early on in the season and then missed a lot of the year. And I do wonder maybe it would have been a bit different without him being there. So who knows what could have happened, but ultimately it went the way it went and he had a perfectly decent return when he came back. Lance Hill never made an appearance. Matt Crooks, 19 appearances, 4 goals, 6 assists, 4 clean sheets, 7.8. Now, Matt Crooks come out of nowhere from a player that I wasn't willing to offer 10 grand a week to a player that was crucial in the final run-in. I really turned around on how well he could perform for us, including a few shifts at right back. Yeah, he would definitely be being kept around. Like, there's no question of it. He's done so well. Damari Gray then, 46 appearances, 13 goals, 9 assists, 6 clean sheets and a 7.6. So good from him as well. He really petered out towards the end, unfortunately, as it became really tight and we were losing a lot of games. But yeah, he was very good in his debut season for us. Dominic Shaw, 33 appearances, 10 goals, 5 assists, 1 clean sheet, 7.4. Really good from him again. He really broke through last season, and now this season he was a proper part of the first team in a rotational basis with the rest of the wingers. So I thought he did really well as well. Sammy Smodics, 45 appearances, 19 goals, 11 assists, 7 clean sheets, 7.7. What can you ask for from Sammy? He's always been fantastic. Averaging a 7.6 over 34 Premier League games is something to be very proud of. He was very good. He struggled at the first half of the season in the Championship as well, but then absolutely blew the Premier League away when given the chance. Luke Freeman, 37 appearances, 9 goals, 13 assists, 2 clean sheets and a 7.6. Again, Luke Freeman is, like Smodics, so good for us and really does his bit so well, and that's another good season from him. Marcus Richardson made 1 appearance and a 6.7. He'd probably be moved on as well. Carl Nahan Grant, 40 appearances, 20 goals, 14 assists, 5 clean sheets and a 7.9. Currently ranked as our player of the season, I believe, is Grant. That is a very good debut season in the Premier League for him. He struggled at times and there was a lot of rotation with him and Ivan, but ultimately he had a great season. Now here is Ivan, 33 appearances, 11 goals, 5 assists, 1 clean sheet, 7.4. Again, very good from him considering that Grant started the majority of the games and he only played 26 Premier League games as well. So good season from him as well. Now finally it's Toby Cox, who made 19 appearances, 4 goals, 2 assists and a clean sheet and a 7. He went up exponentially, as you can see, +10, and he was a very good player. If we were going to do another season, he would be our top man, I think, as a left winger. Maybe him and Gray alternating with Shaw as well. So another good season from him. Now he's broken through his proper first full season, played 19 games. That's really good from him. So I do think that the 7.9 means that our player of the season is Grant with a 7.9, and obviously being our top goal scorer as well. Really good from him, and top assister as well. Brilliant. So I wanted to go through a couple of things. I wanted to first say that I think my best academy graduate has to be Turner for this series. He was with us from I think maybe the second season or halfway through the first, when he finally broke in. We were having goalkeeper issues. He's never been perfect, but he's been the man for us on, you know, I think he's played more than 200 games. He would have done, yeah. So fantastic prospect that we will unfortunately be leaving behind in FIFA 19. I think my best signing is going to be between Suter and Smolix, so I'm going to have to go for Smolix. Just how can you compare what he does with anyone else? He's been so good from minute one, really, and what signing he was, I believe, in the second season as we went to League One. As well, I would like to talk about Sean McWilliams, who is definitely the best player that was currently at Northampton when we started the career. He's come such a long way and is a really good player now, and like I say, it's a shame that we're not going to be doing more with him, but it is what it is. And then I would also like to just talk about Grant and Tony, who nailed down the striking positions when we really struggled. There were times where Iashifano was banging in goals and then he just couldn't even get a shot on target, and we had to let him go. So, you know, we had players like Hornby as well, and Bayo, who retired. A lot of good strikers, but none that nailed down their places like Grant and Tony have done as a duo up front. So they were fantastic overall in this career. And so then, with that, I'm going to be saying goodbye. Thank you so much for watching this series and sticking with me on my very first one, and the audio improving and the editing improving and the gameplay and just everything in general just getting, hopefully in your eyes, better. It was a really cool thing for me to do for my very first series, and I plan on restarting this in FIFA 20. When that comes out, I will be doing a Northampton Town career mode again, and that will be my definitive proper series on YouTube for the first time, because this one there was so much to learn and so much new to me. So when it comes to 20, it will be all action, all singing, all dancing, proper career mode, and it will be a really good time, I hope. And that will be the plan for that one. So there's also a couple of other things I have planned. I'm a big wrestling fan, and WWE 2K20 comes out toward the end of October, and I will be doing a special universe mode that I've got plans for. So that'll be fun as well as just the typical like random Call of Duty video, random video of said game I'm playing that I'm enjoying, random game of multiplayer of this and that. So I really do hope that I will see you then, because thank you so much for watching this series and sticking with me to the over 2,500 people that watched the first episode of this, to, you know, however the 10 to 15 of you that are left. That's still incredible to me that people even watch this. So thank you so much for watching. Please like if you haven't, please subscribe if you're not. I won't be completely radio silent between the release of this video and FIFA 20. There will be some other stuff in there to sort of like close the gap. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. Thank you and goodbye.